Okay, so if you're a golfer, you've definitely heard of Titleist. The name just screams quality, right? But today, we're zoning in on one specific set of irons that's been making some serious waves, the T250s. We're gonna break down exactly what makes these things tick, and most importantly, figure out if they might be the perfect fit for a senior golfer. So let's dive right in.
All right, for all the senior golfers out there, does this sound familiar? You step up to the ball, you put what feels like a really solid swing on it, but it just doesn't fly like it used to, right? Or maybe it's the consistency that's getting you. You're just missing a few too many greens. It is so frustrating, I know. But hey, it's exactly the kind of problem that modern golf tech is trying to solve.
And that right there brings us to the Titleist 250s. Now, you'll hear these called a player's distance iron. It sounds a little technical, but really it's just a fancy way of saying they're built to give you more distance, but, and this is the key part, with a ton of forgiveness packed in. The whole idea is to help you get those yards back, even if you don't put a perfect center of the face swing on it every single time. So the big question is, how on earth do they do that?
All right, first up, let's just talk about the design, the look, and the engineering behind this club head. Because, how a club looks when you're standing over it, that's a huge piece of the puzzle. It's all about confidence. And Titleist has pulled off a really neat trick with these. I mean, at first glance, it's got that classic, sleek look you'd expect. But if you look a little closer at that top line, see how it's just a little bit thicker than a traditional blade? That tiny change, believe it or not, gives you this huge dose of confidence. It just looks so stable over the ball, but without ever looking big or clunky. So you're probably wondering, how do they cram so much performance into a head that looks so clean? Well, the secret sauce is what they call a multi-material construction. This isn't just one solid chunk of steel. No, it's way smarter than that. Think of it like a team of different materials, all working together, each with its own specific job to do, all to help you hit better shots. And here are the three big players on that team. First, you've got a forged face insert. That's your engine for speed. Then you've got high-density tungsten weighting. That's all about getting the ball up in the air and keeping the club stable. And finally, a special sole designed to glide through the turf. Now, let's really focus on how those first two work together, because that's where the magic happens.
Okay, this really breaks it down perfectly. That forged face we talked about, it's super thin and flexible, so it acts like a little trampoline when the ball hits it. Boing! That creates way more ball speed, and more ball speed means more distance. Simple as that. At the same time, those super heavy tungsten weights are pulling the center of gravity way down low in the club head, and that's what helps you launch the ball higher, get more carry, and critically, have it land softly on the green. And here's what it all looks like put together. You see, all of that incredible engineering, the different materials, the secret weights inside, it's all packed away inside this beautiful, clean design. You don't see the complexity, you just see a great-looking club. It's really the perfect combo of high-tech performance in a shape that golfers just love to look at. Okay, so we've seen the design. Now let's get into the engine of these clubs. We're going to talk about the two things that, let's be honest, matter most to so many senior golfers. Getting easy distance, and, well, how forgiving are they when you're not having your best day? Now, this is where all that clever tech really pays off. Think about your common mishits. Let's say you catch one a little bit off the toe or the heel. That tungsten weighting we talked about, it keeps the club face from twisting, so you barely lose any ball speed. It's remarkable. What if you catch it thin? Well, that super low center of gravity helps pop the ball up in the air anyway, so you still get maximum carry. And what about that awful stinging vibration on a bad swing? The construction just soaks it all up, making mishits so much more comfortable on the hands.
And I really want to double down on this point because it's so important. That higher launch angle is your absolute best friend if you want to hold more greens. I mean, think about it. A ball that comes flying in high and just drops and stops, that's going to leave you with a lot more birdie putts. A low, hot shot that's running, that thing is just going to roll right off the back of the green. It's a game changer. So, the big takeaway here is this. These T250s are designed to create what we call easy speed. You don't have to feel like you're swinging out of your shoes to get good results. You can keep that smooth, easy tempo, and for any golfer, but especially senior golfers who want to save their energy for the whole round, that is a massive advantage. You're letting the club do a lot more of the work for you. Okay, we've talked a lot about the numbers, launch, speed, all that good stuff, but golf isn't just about numbers, is it? It's a game of feel. So what's the experience actually like hitting these things? Let's get into the sound, the feedback, and how much control you really have.
You know, this quote really just nails it. When you flush one, the sound is this incredibly satisfying thwack. Now, is it that super soft, buttery feel of a traditional forged blade? Not quite, but it is miles away from that harsh, clicky sound you sometimes get with other distance irons. It just sounds, well, it sounds premium. It feels solid.
Honestly, the T250s strike such a fantastic balance. On one hand, you get really good, responsive feedback. You know exactly where you made contact on the face, which is great for improving your game. But on the other hand, those nasty, harsh vibrations on your mishits, they're really muted, making the whole experience way more comfortable. And here's the kicker, the thing that might really surprise you. They're workable. You're not just stuck hitting one shot. You can absolutely still shape a gentle fade or a draw if you want to. That's a huge bonus. Okay, so we've covered the design, we've talked performance, and we've dug into the feel. Now it's time to put it all together and answer the one question that really matters. Are the Titleist T250 irons the right clubs for you? So, who is the ideal 250 player? Let's get really specific here. Who is the senior golfer that's going to see the biggest improvement from putting these in their bag? I think it boils down to a handful of key things you might be looking for in your game.
Okay, let's run through a quick checklist. See if this sounds like you. Number 1, you're looking to get back some of that lost yardage and want to hit the ball higher to hold more greens. Number 2, you could use a little more forgiveness, to shrink the penalty on those off-center shots. Number 3, you still appreciate a classic look and a solid premium feel. And number 4, you're a dedicated golfer. You play regularly, you want to get better, and you want equipment that's going to help you do it. If you're sitting there nodding your head to all that, then you are absolutely 100% the golfer Titleist had in mind for the T250.
So, here's the final verdict. The Titleist T250 irons are, simply put, a brilliant choice for a huge number of senior golfers. They have this amazing ability to blend the look and feel of a player's iron with all the crucial forgiveness and distance technology that can genuinely lower your scores, and maybe more importantly, help you have more fun playing the game. And that's our look at the Titleist T250s. So we'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Whether it's these irons or something else entirely, take a second and think. What's the one piece of equipment in your bag right now that might be holding your game back? It's a great question to ask yourself. Thanks for tuning in.